Welcome to the European Parliamentary Research Service podcasts.
Our entire electrical infrastructure is built on copper. Until now, we've had enough amounts of this precious material. But this is changing. So what if we'd run out of it? Could copper shortages threaten the energy transition? Stay with us.
Known as the metal of electrification, this highly conductive and relatively cheap material has been used in wiring for 200 years. Today, it's everywhere, from cables to electric motors, batteries, wind turbines, solar panels, chips, and all sorts of electronic components necessary for the energy transition.
And with the push towards green energy, demand for copper is about to skyrocket.
Yes, it is. Some market estimates say global copper demand is set to hit 50 million metric tons by 2035. But the supply might not be able to keep up, which could drive prices up and cause delays in meeting our climate goals.
Recent disruptions, like COVID-19 and Russia's war on Ukraine, have highlighted the bottlenecks and vulnerabilities the EU faces along the supply chain, especially due to its heavy reliance on imports of critical and strategic raw materials.
As a result, we've already seen some disruptions in key supply chains. In particular, copper prices doubled in just 4 years, and a copper shortage sent prices up by nearly 20% since late February 2024.
Right now, copper is considered a strategic, not a critical raw material for the EU, because we have a relatively broad supplier base. But considering how much of it we'll need in the future and how little is produced in Europe, we'll need a plan.
Think that just one wind turbine can contain around 29 tons of copper. That's like having a small elephant made entirely of copper in each turbine. And it's not just copper. A whole spate of other critical minerals are needed, from rare earths to zinc and tungsten.
This growing demand for copper and other key materials will require putting in place new technologies to help with production and circularity, as well as new policies to secure their availability and to foster Europe's strategic autonomy.
And it's already happening. With the CHIPS Act, which entered into force in September 2023, the EU wants to strengthen its technological leadership and cut dependencies from third countries.
With the Critical Raw Materials Act, in force since May 2024, it aims to diversify imports and boost recycling. And this is important for copper, as it's one of the few materials that can be recycled repeatedly without any loss of performance.
So let's keep an eye on how these and other new EU regulations, as well as future ones, will impact related markets, such as that of copper. Because this shiny metal may be the backbone of Europe's green and digital future, in addition to being a good indicator of what can happen with other strategic supplies.
Want to know more? Check out Andres Garcia Higuera's full policy brief on the EPRS website or in our app.
This is a European Parliamentary Research Service podcast.
Thanks for listening.